Okay, so I'm here early, but waiting for this tree guy to come up, but he's late. So I don't know, some of these tree guys are pretty flaky. Won't show up and stuff. I told the guy, call me to confirm. So I don't know, I'm coming. So we'll see what happens. The 4 microwaves are ready. Let's get this stupid thing changed. That was a good score last night, this thing here. Should be all stainless, I think. We'll see. Usually commercial stuff is stainless. That's aluminum insert. Yeah, it's all burnt to crap. Ah, steel. Rip off. But that's stainless, so that's good. Yeah, still. So no tear down because there's nothing to tear down. Cut the cord off, it's a bit of a cheap one, but it's okay. Usually for the food part they have to have stainless. You want rusty food, right? There's that bike I found. It says Huffy, but I think I could probably sell it. I think it's not that bad. Drives a little bit sloppy, but it works. So I think I could probably sell it. You'd probably sell it for $20. Better than nothing. Beater number 2. Sign off it. Cortez. So anyways, well, the tree guy's here. I can see his truck. Okay, that's good. Let me get the gate open, this demi. Oh. Okay, find my... Cutting something. Warming his chainsaw, probably. It's just heavy this thing. Might be stuff in the bottom. Maybe all the elements are in the bottom, probably. If that's the case, that'd be good. That the HMS will be on the bottom. No, nothing. Oh yeah. HMS. I think it's HMS here for now. A few little pieces in here. Probably cast. I'll test it in a second. See? Good chance of finding two. You never know what's out there, huh? Two. So I got to actually, this basket thing is kind of good. Yeah, these are cast aluminum here. Just about here. Let's cast this here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this under cover. See, my hands are dirty. Everything I touch is all greasy and oily. This thing was like brand new, no dirt on it. So this thing is probably going to be usable. Maybe I told my wife about it for crafts. She might want it. Sterilize it, wash it down. Put it over here for now. Gotta be organized anyways. Got a lot of things to do here. Gotta move everything around. Just go up 2-3 times. Look how much material. A whole lot of material there. I think this Game Boy here is missing. Oh, here's the 2 cell phones. It's missing the other piece of it or something. Something else slides in there. And this thing I'll put it under cover for now. But I'll move this into that shed. And when I have a garage sale, I could try to sell it. If it doesn't sell, I'll scrap it. I've sold them for like $20-30 before. But we'll see. That shovel somebody may want to buy for $5 or someone, even $2, whatever. Okay, so we'll see what kind of tree action we can give you later. Stand by. You can see a lot of scrap. I mean, that could be a load almost right there, and that's a load. It could be almost 2 loads, pretty close. Go one more time, maybe. So like I said, they can't tear down the main tree, just the dead spots. A lot of bylaws here. That's the problem. But those wings are ready to break down, and they're all rotted, and their barks are peeling. So I said, can you take 20 feet off the top? He said, no, can't. You have to get special permits for that. But I don't mind having some green there, so it looks healthy, the top parts. We're just gonna clean it all up, take it to the other lower branches that are ready to collapse. Just one 2, 3, 4, and then leave the top identical and clean up a couple branches at the bottom there, and then that's it. So they're not cheap. These guys charge a lot of money. Well, he's a little cheaper than the last guy I got. They're just a joke. He told me 3 weeks. Then they told me, well, as soon as I want to deal with them and say, yeah, I want you to do it, they tell me 6 weeks. And now it's been almost, it was December 17th. Now it's February. February, what is it? 10th right now. So we're almost 3 months and he still haven't even called me or told me anything. I said, forget it, I'm not doing it. I called this guy 2 days later. He looked at it 2 days later. He said, no problem, 1 hour, it's done. Right? So, but these guys are $8.50 to cut it down. So, and they're gonna leave the big stumps but grind up all the small stuff. It's the dangerous stuff I'm worried about, is because a kid got a basketball hoop right there, and if they get hurt or something, that's my worry, right? You know, if the tree was fine, there was nothing there, I wouldn't care. It's just, there's another leaner, a bad leaner, but it's not on my property, so that one's gonna stay. It doesn't lean towards the hazard spot because the leaner is further in the front, you can't see it, but those other ones lean this way were not so bad, right? And they're healthy trees. And you know, this tree, like I say, in the wind, it's not bad in the wind. When you get a lot of branches and heavy stuff, when there's a lot of leaves, it might be a different story. But it's falling. It already fell in the shed a couple times. So hopefully you're seeing a little bit of action here. And then now, once that tree's pruned a little bit, then I can easily put my fence back there, cut all this down here, get it all paved and grooved here. I gotta move the sheds from next door here, so it's gonna take time. And the sheds are gonna be a little bit hard to take apart because one is insulated, 2 are insulated, and 1 is not. And they're pretty heavy sections, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it should be pretty good. It's funny he puts all those tools inside that shredding machine. Weird. Why they do that? Okay, let me I'll show you some more action in a minute. See that maneuver? Into the hand. Pretty good, huh? That's a pretty high tree there. See, that's what I say. It's a lot of weight there. Right now, since the tree leaves are off, my worry is, you know, when you get the early snow and the tree leaves are on there, just before, you know, like maybe November, you get snow sometimes and it gets icy and wet, and then you get a wind, then you're in trouble. Even his boom is not really that high enough, really, but big tree, it's high. And that means right there would hit the house, and it's also got a kids basketball court right below there. So he doesn't have the room. He might have to go forward maybe a little more or something, I don't know. I think if he goes forward, he might gain another 5 feet. Might be enough to, because those are pretty slim branches, but well, it's up to him. He's the boss. Boom. Boom. And those little branches are not light either. They're heavy, really heavy. I started cleaning some of the stuff up on the ground. It's pretty heavy stuff. Typical. alright. They don't care about structures. Lucky that's a strong fiberglass. Yeah, I'm gonna charge my battery here. It looks like it's getting weak here, but we'll wait a few minutes here and then okay. Nice guy. He's actually taking all the crap off that shed. That's nice. It wasn't him that caused all of it, but that's great. That's the extra step. People take a little extra step. That's nice, right? The trees were collapsing already on there. Actually, I think it broke the seal on part of that when it fell down before, and it leaks inside there. But it's only for scrap metal, so I don't care. It's not like it's valuable stuff in there. That's good. Saves me time going up there with a ladder, but I gotta pressure wash it anyways. Look a little better. But I also have trees on the other house. One from the neighbor, branches digging into the roof. I need that one stem taken off, so I'll have to get a price on that. And behind the house is a couple of trees that are on the balcony. Just got to be trimmed a little bit. Nothing major, just to clean up a little bit, right? Each guy I talked to said, well, we had Davey, and I had another guy that was super expensive. An old guy came in a car. He didn't even, just looked at it. And I said, what I want? He said, 2,000. I said, what? 2,000? I said, well, I need an estimate on paper. The guy was just fishing for gold, right? And the other guy was like 1150, but almost 3 months later, he didn't even show up. And I agreed to 750, but he wouldn't show up. So forget it. He could have called me. I said, look, 3 weeks is fine. Then as soon as you agree on something, he'll tell you 6 weeks. I said, no, you're lying to me. I said, no, I'm not. I said, sure you are. You said, you told me that it was 3 weeks. Well, now it's busier again. Well, okay, well, whatever. Tell me 6 weeks, fine. And now it's, like I say, almost 3 months and no action, so forget it. These guys are $300 cheaper, but it was not about the money. It's about getting it done, because I was worried with the wind we had, all those storms. You don't want to take a chance, right? Because it's just hanging there. And it rotted right by the knuckle there. That's why they take them down to the knuckle. They'll take both sides down, and then one that leans that way, and they'll clean a couple up, and that's it. And the tree will still be healthy enough for now. And if it gets worse down the years, we can get a permit to tear it down. But for now, I don't feel like it needs to be torn down. It just needs to be cleaned up a bit. Especially, you know, if there was no house there, or if there's no kids playing there, I wouldn't really care too much. But since there's kids playing right below there, I'm not taking a chance, right? Just for safety wise. So anyways, it's going pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, we'll show you more as we get more action. See, if I had one of those, it'd be so easy, right? But no. I'll just go on the other side of that thing, probably. Like a free ride all day, huh? Free ride. So there's going to be one arm on the left, one on the right, and one on the far right. And then we'll just take a little more branches so it looks a little cleaner there, and that's it. It'll be done. We'll shred this up. I'll probably put an ad in a paper for the firewood, or I may keep it here. But there's no real, you can't really burn wood here. That's the problem. So I think it's probably better just give it to free to someone, right? If they come out and pick it up, and then I can just have a barbecue pit, one of those fire pits. I mean, and that's just the same thing, right? Without the pollution, right? Okay, stand by. Hope you can see that. I can see with my eyes clearly, but the GoPros make it look like it's miles away usually. Everybody says to me, hey, why are you walking so far to your bin? Well, it's only 30 feet. Looks like it's 80 feet, right? That's how these GoPros are set like that. So you could do selfies and have a profile versus you did a selfie and you just saw your head only. This way you can see part of your whole body, right? That's how they're set up. So cut that knuckle out, and then the back corner. See, that one already broke already. I don't know where the pieces went. Probably went in his yard, but that's prior to me getting the property, right? So we don't know, but it did break off. It was a pretty long arm too. At least this way, you know, I can at least put my fence up now, which will be great. I'm putting a fence along basically where this side of the tree, and then along there to the corner, and extending this wire fence. But not the fence wire, gonna make it wood, you know, give it kind of a shielding barrier. I'll make it about, I don't know, 8 feet high or something, so I can put my junk against that back wall, and then I can put a bin there also. You know, it doesn't even have to be directly here, the bin. But ideally, I like to blacktop that, get a bobcat in and spread it out, put some gravel in there, and blacktop it so that I get a good launching pad, and maybe put, I would say, one of the sheds there, but I have to see the distance because I need yard space, you know. So we'll see how much space I have, but you can see doors should be coming next week, so that'll be great. At least it'll be secure, and then the stuff won't be so wet in there, right? A little drier. And if I have any kind of heater, it's going to contain in the area, right? Versus right now, can't heat nothing. So, but anyways, it's looking good. I saw the owl the other day, by the way. I came here with this tree guy actually, and he came right out of that big bay door there, just like wings like 3 feet wide, 4 feet wide, and he went directly behind into a tree here. But I've never seen a small owl. I see that big one usually, but not the small one anymore. So maybe it's resting somewhere in a nest or something. I'm not sure, but. So at least that's gonna be good. Get that done. And the neighbors should be happy too, right? Because I'm paying for all this, not the neighbors. So a lot of people don't care, right? They'll say, "Yeah, I go through insurance if something goes wrong." Well, that's neglect, right? You might as well be on top of everything. You know, there's a hazard coming. You have to take care of it, right? It's part of being an owner, and renters, like, they wouldn't care, right? But when you're owner, you have to make sure all these are in place. You can't see that branch there, but you can see it's oh, fell in his yard. You can't see it because it's that way, right? And that small one is ready. I don't say it's ready to fall, but it's real dinky, and it's like twisting right over there. So might as well. We're gonna take it down about 8 feet and leave it partly hanging there, not take it down completely, just so it doesn't hang over that guy's yard too much.
had like 3-4 guys to look at it, right, and determine what can be done, right, to keep the tree healthy and make sure it's not gonna, you know, be a hazard more, right? There's another tree, there's a hazard, you can see it leaning. It's like the 1, 2, and 3 big tree. It leans really bad towards that way, but you know what? It's not on my property, so I don't care, right? Not my problem. But the thing is, the other one here, I can see it's a immediate hazard, so it's got to be taken care of. Okay, it's not much. So he's basically finished there now. He won't cut any more down. He trimmed a little bit on top just because he said it's really dead up there. It's ready to come down. He said tree's not too healthy. He said even up there it's not that great. But anyways, he said sometimes if you prune it, it comes back a little more to alive, you know. But it's definitely dying tree. To do any other work, you need a permit. So I mean, like I say, but anyways, we'll see. As long as it sits up there, I don't care, and it doesn't hurt anybody. Let it sit, right? Hopefully, if it greens up again next year, it looks really good in the spring, then you know it's gonna come back, right? But if it doesn't leave up, it's gonna have to be cut down, maybe, right? Right now anyways. It's a lot safer now for everybody. Super happy about it. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like. As always, have a great day. Thanks for watching.